is my work. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud and women warm, been kicked around since I was born. And nothing's gonna change the way we live, 'cause we can always take but never give. And now that things are changing for the worse, see, oh, life's going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, yeah. Futures made of virtual insanity now always seem to be governed by this love we have for useless twisting of a new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, for we all live underground. Well, now I get low and I get high, and if I can't get either, I really try. Got the winds of heaven on my shoes. I'm a dancing man and I just can't lose. And nothing's gonna change the way we live, 'cause we can always take but never give. And now that things are changing for the worse, see, oh, life's going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, yeah. Futures made of virtual insanity now always seem to be governed by this love we have for useless twisting of a new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, for we all live underground. Life's going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, yeah. Oh, life's going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, yeah. Futures made of virtual insanity now always seem to be governed by this love we have for useless twisting of a new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, but we all live underground. Oh, futures made of virtual insanity now always seem to be governed by this love we have for useless twisting of a new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, but we all live underground, live underground, live underground. You put the boom into my heart, send my soul sky high when your loving starts. Drain a plug into my brain, goes a bang, bang, bang till my feet do the same. Something's bugging me, something ain't right. My best friend told me what you did last night, left me sleeping in my bed. I was dreaming, but I should've been with you instead. Wake me up before you go, go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go, go. I don't wanna miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go, go. 'Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go, go. Take me dancing tonight. I wanna hit that high. You take the gray skies out of my way.
Good morning. Welcome to Daywave Tuesday show. How's everybody doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I'm not very good at social interaction, guys. Good morning, everybody. It's Daywave. It's October 29th. Tomorrow's Halloween, right? Ooh, spooky. Anyway, welcome. Welcome. Back at the gym again. Week number 2. Fucking sore. I'm doing it, though. Doing my cardio. Fucking lifting. Gonna get jacked. Crush some puss. Did back and buys yesterday. And very, very sore. Probably be more sore tomorrow, honestly. But whatever, I'm doing it. Keeping up with it. pretty good diet, slow cooking a bunch of chicken, having my protein, getting in shape, you know? You know? I know you guys think like, oh, you can't get better than this, but you can, you know? You can always do better, huh? Today could always be an A+. But yeah, I've been doing that. So that should be fun. Should be fun. No, eating McDonald's is great. But no, I got to be healthy, guys. Come on now. Hey, Puerto Rican, Thursday. Thursday's Halloween, guys. Not tomorrow, you fucking morons. You idiots. Did you call me a Puerto Rican? Fuck you, stupid. You stupid hats.
Whoa!
Thank you.
Good day.
I was early.
Stand up, twirl around, let's see them gains, bro.
No, dude. No, bro. All right? No, I have to fucking get a pump first. Like those guys that go to the gym and they have to get a pump first before like taking off their shirt to their like undershirt. Before you got to be pumped first. You idiot. You should know that. Hi, Royce. I don't think I can do better than ROTC. My favorite recurring show. Well, that's good. That's good. My favorite recurring show was Cheers. I've been watching Cheers lately. I've been telling you guys because I'm like, I want to watch something, you know. And fucking Cheers was funny, man. I mean, I know I'm not breaking any ground, but a lot of people talk about like The Simpsons was fantastic. There's a lot of older shows that get brought up, and you know how funny they were. The Honeymooners is great. Cheers is a really good show. I mean, really good. The shit that they fucking, it's not that they got away with because it was socially allowed, but you know, it was really, really funny show. Well done. And I've been watching and it holds up, you know, outside of obviously the way they're dressed and the technology aspect of it, it holds up. Yeah, I'll watch Frasier next, I guess, but I was gonna, you know, watch Cheers first and then naturally move into it. Cheers had its moments. Yeah, it's good. It's a funny show. Look, it's a nice thing to put on where it's just good, and you get member berries, and not of the show, but just member berries of how different everything was. Like it was so like it's really nice. I'll say this. It's really, really nice to watch a show where you don't have to worry about them shoving a trans woman of color into your face just because. And look, Cheers was pretty progressive for its time. Now it wouldn't be considered that, but it was. I mean, they've had an episode that was kind of pro-gay, but they still made fun of the gay people. It was like they made fun of the gay people, but the moral was, oh, you know, gay people are just like us. But it was still funny. So yeah, I mean, it's just nice putting something on, even if it's older, and not having to worry about trying to see how they're going to shoehorn my trans kid was kicked out of school for sucking a dude's dick or whatever the fuck CW shows are doing now. Remember studio audience, and they had a legit studio audience too. Like that wasn't a laugh track. That was a legit studio audience. But yeah, that's a great show. The Larry Sanders Show is another one I definitely would recommend. I mean, if you want to just sit back and just laugh. The Larry Sanders Show was an old HBO show, one of the earlier HBO shows when the HBO started doing shows, and it is really, really, really good and really funny. Basically, Roy says he longs for the good times, you know, separate water fountains and all. No, before that even. Fucking Cheers was in the 80s, by the way. There was separate water fountains. Although there was like every once in a while there'd have a black character come on, but none of the main cast was black. But again, it made sense at the time in fucking Boston. That's what it was, you know. Oh yeah, there was a whole episode actually about that I just watched of Sam worrying that his bar was going to turn into a gay bar. But yeah, I mean it's nice. It's nice to just have something on. And I know I sound like an old man, and I get it. I know I sound like a boomer. I got it. But it's so annoying because it's not even used like when they do all this fucking forced trans kids going to school, whatever. It's so forced. It's not a real problem. I really hope that we look back at these, like, you know, in 2019 to these fucking forced trans episodes the same way we look back recently at the Zach Morris "There's No Hope with Dope," where you just cringe and you go, ew, what the fuck were we thinking? How gross is that? Like, you know, how stupid is this? Why are we doing this? If you can watch modern TV, well, I can, but I mean, I'll tell you what I watch. Oh, talk about shut up, Kip. I watch Always Sunny, but that's been on for like fucking 14 years. I watch South Park, that's been on for 20. You know, I'm trying to think of the most modern show. Current show. Legion's pretty good. That's a modern show that I watch. Legion's pretty good. What else? I like The Good Place. That's about it. I mean, there's not much. There's not much. Cheers had great characters. Yeah, it did. I haven't watched Watchmen yet, so I couldn't fucking tell you. And I'll watch it, I'm sure, at some point. But it just been putting it off because I haven't heard any. I haven't really had good things. Into the Badlands is okay. I watched some of it, but it's boring after a while. It's like, okay, we get it. Karate Future, I got it. I watch Paw Patrol. Yeah, well, when you have kids, you have to watch Paw Patrol. What else you have? You have to. It's by law. I haven't seen the Dolomite movie yet, and I do love Star Trek.
Whoa!
Thank
Look
you,
at that.
Villator.
First, I'm catching the show live.
I
am 20 and in 165 days I leave for the seminary to become a Catholic priest.
Oh no.
Try and catch everyday wave OTC and night wave I can until then. Keep up the good work, buddy.
Whoa, wait a second. Are you really going to go into the monastery? You mean that? And why are you watching us? Oh my God, don't do that. We're not going to help. We're not helping, I'm sure. I know, like, up until then, when you become a priest, will you continue to listen to the shows? Because that would be dope. Having priests listen would be dope. It would be, you know. I mean, good for you, man. I mean, that's not an easy commitment to make. But I'm surprised that you're listening to this fucking horse shit or any of this horse shit. I haven't seen The Irishman yet. It doesn't come out till November. What I did see, and I actually wanted to bring this up yesterday, and I forgot. What I did see was, well, you know what? I could probably just do this. What I did see when I went to go see Zombieland was, dude, 30 minutes of trailers. 30 minutes of trailers. But I did see this, and I was cringing so hard. And talking about the woke stuff and talking about that, I saw the Birds of Prey trailer, which is a DC thing, and it is fucking cringe. Let me see if this is the same one.
Harlequin is a Harlequin's role.
Oh, okay. This is empowered Harley Quinn.
You know what a Harlequin is? A Harlequin's role is to serve. It's nothing without a master. And no one gives two shits who we are beyond that. The Joker and I broke up. I wanted a fresh start. But it turns out I wasn't the only dame in Gotham looking for emancipation.
Spectacular news! Miss Quinn, she belongs to me.
Who are you guys?
This is fucking terrible.
Miss Quinn, she belongs to me.
Who are you guys?
Here's the deal, Quinn.
Yes, Margot Robbie could get it. There's no denying that. But this is a movie about an empowered Harley Quinn. Doesn't have the Joker in it. And what they're trying to do with her, I'll explain to you exactly what they're trying to do with her, the vibe I get from this trailer. They're trying to make her the DC version of Deadpool, but a female Deadpool. It looks like fucking trash.
He's after all of us now. None of us are walking out of here unless we work together.
What you? You gotta be kidding me.
Isn't this fun? It's just like a sleepover. We should order pizza. Big Cosmos.
Ha! Because girls like they love sleepovers. This is fucking trash.
I'm the one they should be scared of. Not you. Not Mr. J. Because I'm Harley freaking Quinn.
Who's having a good time?
Get ready, ladies.
Someone explain to me how Harley Quinn, her backstory is. She was a therapist that Joker turned. How she ended up being a. Are you fucking serious? Content issues detected. Hold on, wait a second. Are you telling me I can't fucking play trailers? Whatever. You know what? Good. They saved it, but I'm getting a copy content issue bullshit. All right. Fucking I got it. You don't want. I don't know what this fucking new thing is now. No, it can't. That song, is it really the song? Harley Quinn's always kind of had that accent. I think that wasn't that kind of her accent in the animated series. It really is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous that you can't play trailers. Why can't the priest watch ROTC and the way? No, they can. Hold on, they can. I was kidding, obviously. Please, look. Let me be clear here. I am happy that a priest is watching ROTC. I'm happy that anybody watches ROTC and Daywave. That's cool. Just from my side of things, I wouldn't have expected that. You know what I mean? Like that's nothing. I didn't know that would be part of our demographic, if that makes sense. You know. I mean, I get it. It's probably my own preconceived notions of priests and pastors and stuff. I went to Christian school my whole life, and then 1 year to Catholic school for 9th grade, and then I went to public high school. But you know, it's not something you think of. I you know what, man? I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. I will absolutely tell you this. Velator. This is why. I was so indoctrinated by all these Christian schools when I grew up that any fun was like tarot. Any fun and was satanic. I remember in, let me see. I'll be ordained in like 8 years. I'm just about to leave to start education. That's awesome. No, seriously, that's awesome. So how does that work when you start your education? Can you do you still have internet and stuff? I don't know. Look, forgive my ignorance, but I don't know. But no, what my point is that I was so indoctrinated. I remember when I was in Christian school when I was younger. I remember like my teacher walking in one day with a book, and it wasn't like a book like a learning books for learning. It was, yes, I went during Satanic Panic. Exactly, Ray Warren. You're right. That's around those times. So when I was there, I remember him walking in, and the guy walked in. My teacher walked in with a book, and he started reading the book. And the book was every single rock band at the time was in that book. And it was this book that would explain why each rock band was bad and why they glorified Satan and stuff like the whole like, you know, kisses actually knights in Satan's service, man, and stuff like that. So you become indoctrinated that everything that's funny or everything that's good or not good, but yeah, good works. Everything that's funny or that you find entertaining was some sort of, you know, sin, and nothing was allowed. I remember my teacher. This is way long ago, before the internet, or the internet was around, but it wasn't widely used. I remember my teacher walking in with a news article about how Procter and Gamble was a satanic company, and it was a hoax. Basically, it was never really true, but it was a hoax, and how the logo was you know, worshiping Satan. So it's like everything. I remember I you know, you're right, man. Maybe I just went to Christian school during a really rough patch. You know, I remember the teacher when she was talking about Revelations and the end of time, writing a timeline on the board and then writing that the world's going to end in 1990 ? I swear to God, like 19199 ? I'm like, what's could be in 5 years? And it was like that. About 3 years formation of the monastery, no tech at all. 6 years at the Anatonium in Rome. I may have tech then, but it would be very limited. Google the phrase of immaculate. Oh, God, that is. Okay, I'll check it out. Dude, no tech for 3 years? God damn. God bless you, man. Fucking, I just said God damn and then God bless you. But yeah, God bless you, man. That is not gonna be easy. Especially if you're used to fucking watching the interwebs. It's not gonna be easy for you, man. No play, yeah, not even any PlayStation. Not even, hold on, wait. How like no tech are they talking? Can you play like an SNES? Because I mean that's really low tech, right? Like, can you do low tech stuff? Can you have a battery powered toothbrush? How does that work? I know you can't have a Game Boy Color, but can you have an old Game Boy? Because that's old tech. You should be able to have an old Game Boy. Nothing over 16-bit, Major Tom. All right, that's fair. That's actually fair. Calculator watch, I'm going to allow it. Look, tell them there's certain things in life that you need. Tell them you're going to worship God, and you're all for worshiping God, which is a good path to follow. In all sincerity, you know, it is. But Daddy needs his toys. So the first day you walk in with all your tech stuff and a mobile hotspot and be like, Daddy needs his toys, and see what they say. I believe they'll allow that. Tell them that Royce allows you. I want to have access to a telephone. Whoa. I want to have access to a telephone for 2 to 3 years. Absolute vow of poverty, chastity, and obedience. God's voice is often referred to as a deafening silence, so we seek God in the silence of heart. All right. Jesus, dude. Okay, but like I said, Game Boy Color should be allowed. Ask them. Look, I'm not saying they're going to say yes, but you should ask them about Game Boys and stuff like that. I can't imagine that they're going to say no to you. Let them ask. Tell them Roy sent you. They'll know what that means. That's all you got to do. Tell them Roy sent you. And I think they'll get it. You know, tell them Pastor Roy sent you. Yeah, tell him Pastor Royce approves of me using my... I'm trying to help you out, pal. I'll ask Father Superior for permission to bring my Mario Kart on DS. That's all you need. Just a little... Look, man, I'm not saying deafening silence. I get it, and I agree. But, hear me out. What if you play your games on mute? See? It still counts. And also tell them I could use all the listeners I could get. I can't have you disappearing on me. What do you do? Hey, can you call in? Can you call in? I'm actually really interested in this. I really am. Are you available to call in? I can write letters so we can play tic-tac-toe. No, that's really boring. I would like to... You should call in. I would like to talk to you. Skype is a devil's phone booth. No, this stuff is really interests me. Like that takes way more willpower than I could ever have. I can call later this week, but I'm heading to work. What work? You don't need a job. You're gonna serve God. All right, that's fine. Next week is fine. But let me know. We'll set it up. We set it up. Keister a flip phone to call in. That's a very good point. Can you have a Motorola Razr? Got them bills, man. I know. Well, I mean, I know you're not supposed to like. Oh, so here's a question I have for you. I know you're not supposed to like have sex, but can you have sex before then? Like do you have can you have sex now? Have you had sex? Can you have sex? Like, are you allowed to have a bunch of sex and then become a priest? I'm really curious. I don't really, and it's not even. I guess it really depends on what kind of priest you are. But are you allowed to crush puss? Tell him Brendan Schaub needs you to crush puss. Can you crush puss, please? Please. Sex outside of marriage is a sin, regardless of future. No. I know Velator. I get that. Trust me, it was drilled into my head. But what I'm saying is, a lot of things are sins. So if you were to commit a sin like sex before marriage, a whole bunch of times with a bunch of hoes, could you then still become a priest? You see what I mean? Like, but what was it? Those without sin cast the first stone. We're all sinful, right? So everybody is sinful. So can you bang broads and then like I think if you're okay, look, I think this is fair. And I know it's not the best, but I believe this is fair. Tell me what you guys think. If you're going to give up the rest of your life, take a vow of poverty, chastity, like everything, like just live for God. I think that like priests before they go into the thing should be allowed to have like a priest version of a bachelor party, right? And I think God would forgive that. If you're going to give your whole life to God, I kind of feel God would be like, all right, dude, you know what? You get some about it. Like the Amish have Rumspringa where they're allowed to fucking go out and like do shit and then come back. If the question is whether or not I'm a virgin or not, the answer is I am not a virgin. That's not really the question. It's not whether you're a virgin or not. It's a question of you should be like, okay, work with me here, Velator. I think this is fair. Yeah, exactly, Western Echo. Like, I think that God would be okay or would allow you. Should allow you, not would. I'm not going to speak for God, obviously, but should allow you. Kind of like a little party, like a going away party, Like, but you should be. You're not going to be married. Like, it's like getting married. You're going to be married to God. You should be able to have a night where you fucking party, and have a good time. Drink some cold ones with the boys. Just saying, it feels like that would be allowed because I know people that are horrendous people. I don't think if you don't want to, that's on you. Ash all day. Traditionally, Christians used to have carnivals so people could let loose. Yeah, but look, that's part of the reason, Ash, that even to this day, at least up until when I was in school, a lot of carnivals are held in like church grounds and stuff like that. But carnival's okay, but cotton candy, is not the same as, Velator, poverty, chastity, obedience allows us to die the earthly world and live to serve God and God alone. To me and to many, these vows are the truest freedoms we could ever attain. All right, man, I'm with you. I'm just trying to make a bit out of this. Play along for a little bit. You can play along. Look, I'll say this, Velator. That again, I will say it again. That is a way more willpower than I could ever have, and good on you for doing something you believe in. It's better than being a degenerate reading fucking drag queen reading books to kids. So, you know, seriously, good on you. And I think we're all proud of you, my friend. I think we're all proud of you, my friend. But what I'm saying is, you should have a bachelor party. I'm just saying, you know, don't if you don't want to. I mean, I'm not gonna. I will not try to tempt you. I'm just saying that's my opinion. Can someone who's in their 40s who is divorced and want to change her life become a priest? I think the answer is yes, Rachel. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you could start. You could start, you know, at any point is how it works. At any point, you could become a priest. Look, and they need them, so I mean, they can't be too picky, right? Look, Velator, I'm very proud of you. The only thing I would say is don't hang out with any of the kid diddler ones. Those are the ones you want to be away from. All right? That's why Pastor Royce, his church has different rules if you want to become a pastor. We're not Catholics. We're Southern Baptists. Well, primitive Southern Baptists to be specific. And in my church, what we practice is something, it's a long lost art of polygamy. So what we do is you're allowed to have as many wives and husbands as you want, because the Lord doesn't want you to be alone, doesn't want Pastor Royce to be alone. Now, all of you in the congregation, you are not supposed to have sex before marriage, but Pastor Royce is allowed to experiment, because how else can I tell you about sins if I don't know what they are? I can't review a movie if I haven't seen it. Pastor Royce likes them hoes. All right, let's move on. That just took me by surprise, and thank you for listening. Seriously, congratulations to you, and I hope you make it through. Thanks, everyone. Time to get on the bus. Time to go and bust some tables. Have a good day, everyone. God bless. God bless you, Velator. Hope to see you at ROTC. No, Pastor Royce doesn't do that thing where he's holds snakes. Those are the real fucking weirdos. But, you know, I actually had this guy on deck, so this is going to be a good segue anyway to begin with. Fucking piece of shit Prophet Joshua Holmes, the money healer. This guy is trash. This guy is fucking trash. And every chance I get to call him out, I will take it. I fucking hate this guy. So for those people that don't know, and most of you know who he is by now, but for those people who don't know, Joshua Holmes is one of those money healers who has a bunch of followers on Facebook, and he actually has a number where people could text them money. And it's one of those things where I have to be rich. I have to have all the money.
Please have authority from God to reveal the multiplication that he has promised you. They have authority.
They speak English. You fucking money healer. You goddamn carny. If you're going to sit there and take money away from people, at least try to speak English. At least put in the work.
From God to reveal in the earth the promise, the position, and the power to get wealth in visible form for you.
Why don't you turn your phone sideways? Has God not come to you and told you, hey, if you're going to fucking con these people, turn the phone sideways? No, because you're a piece of shit. You're a false prophet. You are the fucking worst. This guy is the guy that deserves to burn in the deepest, darkest part of hell. I hate these money preachers.
They have that grace. Now, I want you to see something real quick. Because remember, Psalm 1 and verse 3 said that you shall be like the tree planted by the rivers of living water, that bear forth its fruit in season. its leaf shall not wither, and whatsoever you do shall prosper. Now, God is dealing with a prosperity tree.
No, he's not. You're making that up. You're inferring words into you're putting words into God's mouth. You piece of shit. You fucking nincompoop. I hate this guy. That's not what that says. He's not talking about wealth, you fucking moron. No, you're not a moron. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You're a piece of shit.
God is dealing with a prosperity tree, and look what he says about the prosperity tree.
No, he's not. He's not dealing with that. That's not what he's talking about in that verse. Just trying to steal money from fat black women. That's all you're doing. You're trying to steal money from fat black women who husband left them.
This prosperity tree not going to have no defects, no deficits. It's not going to have nothing stopping its riches, its success, its demonstrations.
I'm trying to think of words to keep saying, but I'm not smart enough to do it. And if I talk in this cadence, you'll think I'm Martin Luther King. Hate this fucking guy.
Product is going to keep on coming through. It says that its leaf shall not wither. Do you know what a withering leaf represents?
Your entire soul, everything, this is preying on people. It's the same reason I get mad. I have a hard on for fucking these tarot card readers. It's the same reason as these people that they prey on people, man. They fucking prey on people.